All right, so just like that, we got this thing unloaded from the trailer with our new forklift. That thing is coming in clutch. We got a lot of grease on here, so we are gonna, you know, maybe throw some purple power on this thing. I don't recommend this, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Get all this grease off. We're gonna pressure wash all this. We are gonna repaint, but we're gonna Bondo, and the last thing we want is all this grease on there. So we still gotta Bondo these doors, but let's wash everything up, and then we'll get inside the shop, and we will start the body work. Because our suspension should be coming in today or tomorrow, but at least let's start working. All right, so just like that, we finally got inside the shop. That forklift definitely saved us a lot of time, but that grease, like I had to use a Scotch-Brite to just get it off, decontaminate everything, which definitely scratched up, but good thing we're gonna be painting this whole side, not a big deal. But now it's time to start doing some body work. So this fender, I don't feel no damage whatsoever. There's a dent right here. So we're gonna grind that down. Feeling it this way, this feels all good until you get right here. There's a little bit of you can actually see there's a little dent right there, one on the bottom. So we'll fix those two. Then going up here, that's actually good. But this dent, we're gonna grind all this down all the way to here. Grind this down all the way to here, dent right there. Then we're gonna use the maxi to pull all these dents out. There's actually a dent right here too, so maybe, and right here. So maybe once this pulls out, maybe this will pull out. But let's go ahead and get the air grinder, grind everything down, and start doing the dent pulling. All right, so we got it all grinded out for the most part. And now we got our nice little maxi dent puller. I keep forgetting that I have this little counterweight. So we're gonna put the counterweight on here, like that. And then we're gonna, you know, lightly weld it, tack, tack, tack. Totally forgot about that piece that we have. So let's knock this little dent out. Then we're gonna try to knock this whole big dent out slowly, all the way down. And then we'll see about this dent right here. See, maybe it'll go away, maybe it won't. Let's get straight to it. All right, so there we have it. So pretty much once we pulled this little dent out, I saw it pop right here, and that bottom dent is out, which is really good. And this is turning out really nice with the maxi. So that thing definitely helped us out. So let's go ahead and get some, I think we just put some finish glaze on it, we'll be done. So let's get that mixed up, apply it, and wait for it to sand and dry. All right, just like that, we got everything sanded. We got it all taped up and it's looking good. So we're ready to put about maybe 2 to 3 coats of primer on this thing because black and scratches are gonna come out. So we're gonna put a nice thick coat and just like that, we'll be done. So let's go ahead and mix up the primer and get it shot up. All right, so we got this thing inside the paint booth. I was really hoping that Michael could knock out the suspension, but we're still missing the axle, and I still got time to paint this thing, so might as well not waste time. And we pushed this thing inside. Thank goodness it wasn't that far away. But yeah, so we got it. Let's go ahead and tape everything up because I already got the paint. So let's tape everything up and get this thing knocked out. All right, so there we go. We got this thing all taped up. I got it wiped down, waxed and greased, and we did the glass cleaner to pick up all the little trash in it. Wiped it down. We're ready to start putting the base on it. So this should go pretty quick. Black is very simple to paint. shouldn't be a problem, because when you put black on, it looks all blotchy and weird, but as soon as you put the clear, it's good to go. So let's go ahead and start putting this base on. I'm thinking like 3 coats, and it should be one nice color, because this black actually does have, it's not solid, it actually has some metallics in it. So let's get straight to it. All right, so there we go. We got about 4 coats of the black. It's looking really good. We'll let this thing flash for about 10-15 minutes. Now we're ready to put the clear down. The clear, we're gonna have to put it kind of thick, because black, you want that smooth look. So let's get straight to it. All right, just like that, we are done. It is definitely cold, but it's looking good. So definitely turned out pretty good. A little bit of trash, but not too bad. But definitely happy of how it turned out. Let's go ahead and let it sit for a little bit longer. Then we need to untape it, and we can be done for today.
So okay, I haven't got it painted last night, so that's looking great. Now it's time for me to work on this knee assembly so we could drive this thing out of the paint booth. Ideally it's not good to work in the paint booth, but man, this was hard to push in here with that jack rolling around, falling sideways. So let's go ahead and just swap everything out and hopefully drive right out. Okay, so very interesting knee assembly control arm, I guess, placement. So to get this long bolt out that holds the lower control, we have to take out the reinforcement bar that's connected to the front bumper, which was kind of fun, but no big deal. Got it off, and basically all the bad parts are gone. The inner and outer tie rod end are just fine, so that's pretty crazy how it broke off the spindle versus the tie rod end. That's pretty beefy, pretty good. Still got to replace my brake hose, not a big deal. Bend that back, prop it in properly, but doesn't look like there's any hidden damage or anything going on like that. So that's nice, no structural damage. We'll be able to just replace all the control arm parts, the knee assembly, and be good to go. That's the plan. I got my new axle, everything, so hopefully pop all that in at once. Should be fun. It's kind of like a puzzle sometimes. It's interesting that this style of bolt head, not my favorite, but whatever, no big deal. Out with the old and in with the new, and let's keep it going. Okay guys, another small setback. So that's my original lower control arm right there, and my new one that came with the new assembly, the bushing was actually messed up, so I had to press out the old one, had to cut it, press it out, and then I heated that up and I pressed that one in. So that's nice, that worked out great. I was looking for a new control arm. They're about $400 or $500 from the dealer and 2 weeks out. So You gotta do what you gotta do, and sometimes press out bushings. But now we'll be able to put it all together. So like I said, small side back, but you gotta keep going and face the problems that are ahead of you and figure it out and get it done. All right guys, so there we go, just like that. Just kidding, not just like that. That definitely took all day. A little longer than I thought for sure. I'm supposed to get a rim tomorrow, so then we'll match the other side. We'll see if that tire's good. If not, we'll just get a new one, no big deal. But this way we could drive it out of the paint booth, like we said before. It's kind of just like a learning curve. So I never really worked on Jeep suspension before, but it's all kind of the same thing, just a little different here and there, and figured it out, and do alignment on it, bleed the brakes, keep going, test drive it, but looking good. We have all 4 wheels now. So first time starting this thing, I think. Took a little bit, it was kind of cold, I guess, but hey. Check engine light is on, no airbag is light, that's good. Traction control, which makes sense. But let's see if we can move. Put in drive, brake. That's electric parking brake is on, brake is off. Hey, we're rolling. Nice. So it is moving. I definitely have to scan it, see what's going on, probably because, battery is dead, had to be disconnected. But overall, I'm happy that we are actually rolling. Nice. Able to drive out of the paint booth. All right, guys, let's talk about the price breakdown for our 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude 4-wheel drive. Honestly, pretty sweet, low miles on it. So we picked it up for $7,908 from Copart. That's after all the fees and everything. Like I said, you gotta watch out for the fees. They're definitely there. Shipping, we basically shipped it ourselves. So I'd say $100 for gas. Wasn't too far, about a 2-hour drive, no big deal. This knee assembly right here cost us $165. So that's complete, all those parts. I had to little work with it because that lower control arm, everything like that. A lot of labor, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to get it done. And also then we had to get a new axle, sway bar length, a couple little things, ended up being $126. That wasn't included with the knee assembly, so we got that going. And then the wheel itself is about, what, $100 I think? I don't remember. We just got it though, we still need to wash it. I think we have the other tire, we'll see if not, we got a tire too, so not too bad, but the total of the price is $8,500 roughly, plus or minus here and there, but not too bad. Also, we painted it, probably another $100, so let's say $1,600 that it came out to be for this 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude, yeah. So $1,600 after paint for this Jeep. I think honestly, really nice. It's gonna be a quick job for us. We know we got it. It looked pretty bad in the pictures since it was just laying on the ground, but hey, we got it back and forth. Honestly, quick rebuild, and I'm happy with this. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time.